Hey everyone, here's my bumper. Fun, fun, fun. Hey, Michelle with Triangle Social Media, here to share just a few thoughts, social media tips, something that's on my mind. Right now, it's just the whole new Meta business interface. And I'm really curious what everyone else's point of view is because we all don't have the same perspective as things are rolled out in phases and groups, and there's different criteria. I'm going to do a screen share and just talk through some things, but I'd love your feedback on what kind of things you see from your perspective. So let's do a screen share here. There we are. We'll do the whole thing. Okay, let's come on over here. So there's my Facebook business page. And so, a lot of the features are still there. It's just that things are kind of moved around like a Rubik's Cube. There may be new access points for doing certain things, and you have to relearn the interface. That's all it is. It's just, it could be frustrating a little bit with changes, but it is a free resource to promote your business. So it's one of those things, right? So in the, when I announced, I had a few circles on the post. Let's see here. And so you could see, the areas that I was going to talk about basically. So I just did a screenshot, right, of my page. And so the first thing you notice over here, of course, the Meta Business Suite, you've got all these different features right here. You can collapse that. If you're dealing with down here, this is still your news feed where you can engage as your business with other businesses that you have liked as your business page. So that's always important. You may see some new things here that you didn't notice before. Some features are only available if you have a certain number of followers, but just take a look and let me know if there's anything you see that maybe you don't have yet. And we'll just talk through it basically. These tabs, you can always rearrange your tabs by clicking the More button. Whoops, I scrolled too much. Hold on a second. And then scroll down, and the very last thing, tabs. And you can drag and drop them, and you can put them in whatever order you want. If you have, I think it's 2,000 followers, you can add your newsletter, assuming that's the same. Mine is called Tips and Tools. So if you can add it to your page as an extra feature to help support, grow your newsletter. And so there's a picture. People can sign up right from there. There's a few other things there. And that's actually showing more than it did before from MailerLite. That's who I use for my email. That's interesting. So anyway, let's unhide this section here. So of course you have your inbox, all your messaging, and if you have your Instagram connected, you can interact and engage through messaging on this platform with Facebook and Instagram. The planner feature is pretty cool. Have you tried that out yet? So I've been dabbling with it a little bit, but you can basically see the posts you've done. You can scroll through week by week. You can look at it as a month view or a week view. And I think it's kind of neat that they've put in some of the holidays, Star Wars Day, Cinco de Mayo. That's kind of cool. I like that feature. So I think too much, though, for me, I like to look at the weekly view. The month view gets overwhelming. I get enough of that with my Google Calendar. So you can toggle between type of content that you want to look at, shared, who you shared it to, where you shared it. And then let's look over here. You can create a post, a story, or an ad from this place. You know how Facebook does. They like to give you different starting points to do some of the same things, right? But when you do create, this has kind of morphed and changed several times, at least from my perspective. And so from this view, and as I get used to it, and I do like it. So one of the things, of course, you can select or unselect. Do you want this to go to Instagram at the same time? So if you do, you could select that. And then as you add your commentary here, it'll populate here. And you can also see Instagram's view. So you could go, once you have it already, go over to your Instagram view, add more hashtags, change the URL so that it's just a word. just the little things to polish it up, right? And you can also publish to Facebook groups. So see more groups. So if you are a member as your business page of any groups, you can select some of those that you can also share at the same time with. Be mindful of those groups' rules, though, to be sure that you're allowed to post, when you want to post and not on a particular day or thread, right? So there's that. I like that you can toggle back and forth. And then this one just kind of opens it up where you could see more of the view. Let's go back, desktop or mobile. So it just gives you all the different interfaces so you could just really make sure it looks the way you want it to look. It'll even give you optimal times. So this is kind of a new thing, and I like this. So this is saying these would be your optimal times. Now, is it accurate? I don't know. I haven't really tested that yet. I have times I like to post when I do, and then sometimes I'm just eclectic because that's just how I am. Okay, it's fine. Check it out and see if it works for you. Do a test with different times, including the optimal times, and then just see which one does better for you with the reach. You can click the drop down and schedule it. You can boost it from here. So you can really do all the things in one spot. I really do like that. You can add, your own emojis. And if you're, let's just click that for a minute, see what that looks like. So there's this view, right, where you go to each category of emoji, etc. Or if you just do right click, oh, actually, I'm not in there right. Right click, and then at the top is emoji. So you can also insert emojis that way. This interface looks a little bit different. They also have options for GIFs, all the things down here, symbols. But let's just put some houses in there. So, you could just do that. Check it out. So I really do like this. Discard changes. I could save it as a draft. So if I go to, let's go. So the tricky thing I have found is getting back to my page. Like, you need to explore all of this and all these pathways and where it's taking you, right? If I click home, it doesn't go to the front, but it gives you this hub. It's like the hub spot, for your Facebook business page. And you can also create a post from here. You can also create a story or an ad. It gives you some trends, which, I'm going down this week. You have a to-do list. You have drafts, recent posts, all these things. You have your notifications. You have your inbox. So it's like different places of starting point that you can see some of the same things. But to get back to your front of your regular page, there's not a thing. So I just go back. I have this saved in my toolbar. And I just do that. It's a little slow right now. Very user friendly. You have to switch in and out of your account to the page's account. So just, I don't know. I just don't like it. Sorry for those people who do. So I'm going roundabout way to get back to my page, right? So there I am back to my page. That's one thing that Facebook could add is, go back to the main frontal view, which I'm not seeing. So here's another perspective where you could go from here and manage your page and Instagram. So it's just another place to go to see all the things that we just looked at. And of course, doesn't it feel like you have to scroll forever to get, if you're just trying to go to like the main thing, you have to go through all these things. There it is. So anyway, that's the thing. I feel like this should be bright and bold and something catch your eye. So you might see some new features here that you want to create. And then, of course, everything else is chronological. I just did an interview with my friend Jennifer, Social Soundbites every Wednesday. And then, of course, today's event, the announcement, and then the actual videos are there. So let's see, what else was I going to talk about on here? Up here, you see, of course, there's go to your personal profile. You may have these same tabs, marketplace, pages, the menu. If you click that, it gives you, again, What do you want to look at? So they give you a lot of different places, from different starting points to look at the same things. And some of those features are new and different. I don't know if anybody uses Messenger Kids. I know that's been out for a little while, but I haven't seen it on my interface. It's just now showing. So anyway, just explore, because that's how you get to know a thing, right? You explore, you practice, you just do things, go through the different steps, look at all the places, because it changes. It's different, right? And so we want to be comfortable and confident and familiar with where the things are. That's just a few of the things. In publishing tools, it's another place through there. Actually, let me just go back there. I was there a minute ago, but let me go back there again and see if, yeah, this is all different here. So you used to go to Creator Studio from publishing tools, and now it's this. It's basically the same thing and more, all the features. And you could see all your scheduled posts if you have any, and you could see your drafts if you have any. So that is that as far as the Meta interface. I would love to hear, what you see and what and what kind of features you have or questions you might have. If you're not already in this group, Triangle Social Media Meetups, would love for you to join. Again, all the interface, all the things. Scroll, scroll, scroll. There's our video. But yeah, sharing social media tips. And I'm also on Meetup. I don't know if anyone else is on Meetup. There's several groups where we have a presence on Facebook as well as Meetup or even LinkedIn. So Triangle Social Media Meetups is also on meetup.com, and as well as Business Owners Meetup. There's some other not really active groups, but they're still there waiting for possibilities, right? And so I wanted to hop over here to Glow. And if you are local, invite you to the luncheon coming up on Thursday at 11:30 in Garner. That's at Alexander's Mediterranean, delicious food and service. We have a room to ourselves, and women business owners are invited. Diane Kinlaw is going to be speaking this week, and would love to see you and have you join. No charge to attend. We just patronize by eating delicious food and networking. So would love to see you there. If you have any questions, please reach out. Let me come back over here and remove that. And would love to connect with you or answer any questions you might have. And I appreciate that. I see some comments I missed before, but thank you, Viviana, for commenting, and appreciate that this was helpful to you. And I hope everyone has a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday, 12:30. Sometimes I'm sporadic, and it's okay. Give yourself permission. Life happens, right? So I know there's been a few times where I didn't go live, but generally I like this schedule. 12 o'clock, I interview business owners. 12:30, I share social media tips, and you can watch it now or later. It doesn't matter. If it's helpful, I hope that you will let me know, and hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.